When you read the phrase, "the universe loves me," you may feel an inner voice saying, "Yes, it does." You probably smile because it feels good to acknowledge it. You may well have a sense of warmth and peace. As you sit with it, though, you likely also feel uneasy. The unease may feel small and distant, or maybe big and in your face. A lot depends on what you've had going on lately. It can be confusing to have so many mixed feelings. Life feels good, with positive things happening, and at the same time it feels hard, maybe even really hard. You may love your business and also be worried about where the money's going to come from. You may love someone and be super frustrated at how they're pushing your buttons. You may know that the universe loves you, but some days it just doesn't feel like it. This is how most of my clients are feeling when we start working together. One of my favorite things in the world is the moment when they have a big aha and things shift. Their faces become radiant. They're often crying, laughing, or both, and they have a new clarity and ease about them. When you have that aha moment, you feel so excited. This is huge, a game changer. Then you're struck by the thought, this sounds so stupid. Of course this is true. I already knew this. It feels both life-changing and anticlimactic. Here's why this happens. We know truths on different levels. We typically think of knowing as black and white. You know something, or you don't. That was definitely true in school, right? In reality, though, there are many levels of knowing. You can divide the levels of knowing into 3 major categories: mind, heart, and body. Mind knowing is when you understand something intellectually. These are things you've learned because someone told you they were true. This is the depth at which you know much of what you learned in school. For instance, you know the Earth is round at a mind level. At some point, someone told you that the Earth is round. You trusted them enough, or they had enough evidence, that you believed them. You've seen globes and photos. You may even have flown to the other side of the world without finding any edges, but you don't have direct experience of its roundness. You haven't held it, rolled it, or spun it. When you know something at the level of your heart, you know it emotionally. You know you love someone because you feel it, not because someone explained it to you. The deepest knowing is body knowing. This is different from knowing something intuitively at gut level or having a gut instinct about something. When I talk about body knowing, I mean that you know it in your whole body at a cellular, visceral level. This is knowing something at an energetic level. It is in your being and in your vibration. Knowing something fully at this level means that there's no room for doubt. You consistently act on the knowing without hesitation. This level of knowing comes from a direct experience of the truth. Let's go back to the example of your intellectual understanding of the Earth being round. Astronauts have a different level of knowing about the roundness of the Earth. They don't believe the Earth is round. They know from experience that it is. They've seen it. For them, the roundness of the Earth is no longer academic. It's become a visceral knowing. I can imagine the first astronauts looking out the window of the rocket and saying, "OMG, the Earth is round!" This is what a spiritual aha is, when something you mentally believe becomes something you viscerally know. I call these experiences lightning bolts of duh. When your mind, heart, and body knowing are aligned, you are unstoppable in that knowing. You act on it with a deep, unshakable confidence. Imagine knowing on every level that the universe loves you. Knowing it so deeply that worry and self-doubt never enter your mind. The question isn't, do you know that the universe loves you? But rather, how deeply do you know it?